Let's do some pandas. Workers who are also managers. This question appeared in the interviews of Amazon, DoorDash, and Bosch. In this question, they're asking, find all employees who have a job title that includes the string manager. Output their first name along with the corresponding title. So in this question, we have two data frames here, worker and title. And as you can see in the worker data frame, we do not have the job title column. We have that in the title data frame. So we will have to connect these two data frames together using pandas.DataFrame.merge functionality. And after that, we will be able to do some filtration. Okay. So the first thing that I do in a pandas problem, I do an import pandas SPD. That's the first thing I'll do. Okay. And then I copied this from the documentation of pandas, which is right here. I copied this definition, DataFrame.merge. So you see what's going on. So DataFrame.merge, this will be the first data frame, this will be the second data frame, which is right. And then we are doing our joining on the left column, which will be the worker ID, and the right column coming from the right data frame will be worker reference ID. And that's pretty much it. And we will do some filtration afterwards. So let's see what we have in our data frames here. So in the worker data frame, let's explore. We have 6 columns. We have worker ID, first name, last name, salary, and so on. In the second data frame, we have 3 columns, worker reference ID, which is a foreign key to the first data frame. We have worker title, we have affected from. So this is the main column we are looking for here, the worker title, aka the job title, right? So let's start writing our code. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to be using this definition of merge. So I'm going to be doing worker.merge, and I'm going to do title. You can specify how equals inner. You don't have to, but if you don't specify it, by default it's going to be inner. Left on, which is the left column to join on, which is worker ID. Worker ID, right on equals worker ref ID, which is coming from the title data frame. And let's see what we get. And there you have it. We have a combined output of 2 data frames combined, right? So I'm only concerned with, and you know what, let me save this into a data frame df, which is kind of easy, right? Easy to use. So I'm only concerned with 2 columns here, the first name and the job title. So this will be right, and let's do what is the worker title, right? So these are the 2 columns, and we got to put this in double square brackets because we are selecting more than 1 column here. So let's run this, and there you have it, right? This is not our solution though, because we need to do our filtration for this string manager. So how are we going to do that? We're going to do that using something called string contains. So let me just comment this out here, and let's focus on the column worker title, which is now actually a series, it's of type series, and in that we have a method called string.contains. It's part of the string class, and in the string class we have this method contains. And what does it contain? We are looking for manager, and this obviously is going to give us a Boolean set of records, right? But how we can convert that into our data frame, the proper data frame, is you just apply df, and then you have all these records that are actually manager. We have 3 records here, and these are the records that contain the worker title or job title as manager. Okay, but we are only concerned with 2 columns out of all these columns. So we're gonna do 2 square brackets because we're selecting more than 1 column. First name and worker title. Let's run this. First name, worker title, that's what they were asking. First name, title. Let's check our solution. And there you have it, that's the right solution. It was a pretty simple problem. I used pandas.DataFrame.merge functionality, and I merged two different data frames, and I used the filtration afterwards using the contains method, and that's it.